Stop the clock so we can slow it down. It's time we find our way to a higher ground. All my love is waiting for you to make a move. Stop ignoring, boy, just face it and get behind the groove. Short of the perfect, steady dripping saucy, I'm keeping the tongue wet. But buzzing with the honey, sitting king with a throne neck. I leaving a body while your nigga ain't home yet. He fucked up, so I let him fuck nigga go. You did your big one, I'm still doing bigger dough. Played you the ball to score, but you dropped it. Wasn't in his plan, so of course my guy blocked it.
It's the way you walk and the way you stare. Never mind my tear. Then I think I'm out of here slow. Made me wanna lose control.
Diddy kitty, I'm back up on the market. Picking a player pocket, I'm about to have him starving. Taking the loops, knocking boots, my body rocking. Never the two, I'm the one, so nigga stop it. Yeah, karma finna pay me stacks. I know your new trick, watching, so relay this back. Finna have it don't lock like a chokehold.
I don't got no time for a bro code.
Let me go, but I'm let to go. Let me go, but I'm let to go. Let me go, but I'm let to go. Let me go, but I'm let to go.
Yeah, and that's on Lil Mo.
When your star is shining bright, oh, believe Facebook is going to know about it. It's the head of the charge here, Oliver Twixt, back with another Twixt tip for you Facebook creators. Y'all better be looking out for the Rising Creator label. I got it 3 months ago. It helped me triple my number of followers in 1 week. You heard me. 1 week. Facebook every week gives a handful of creators a badge of honor, the Rising Creator label. The badge recognizes creators with strong audience engagement whose content meets quality, originality, and integrity guidelines. And what's the big prize, you ask? The algorithm recommends you in people's Facebook feeds as a rising creator to follow. So, what can you do to get the rising creator label? Tip 1. Make timely content on Facebook in multiple formats. You want a mix of reels, text posts, photos, and stories to show you're maximizing your presence on the platform. Tip 2. Make engaging content that gets people excited to react and comment on your posts. So reply to your comments and keep the conversation going. Tip number 3. Follow Facebook's guidelines. Get familiar with Facebook's content and partner monetization, which means to post content that you created yourself. That's all I got for y'all. Drop down in the comment section below and let me know how it goes for you. We want to see that content, baby. And hopefully get more rising stars added to the collection. And that's the team. Summer is a couple months away, and I know you guys are gearing up to make a big splash with your content on Facebook, but let's pause for the cause. Oh yes, come take a quick dive with me. It's Oliver Twixt here, back with another Twixt tip on how you too can be a successful creator on Facebook. Today is all about reviewing your insights on professional dashboards, specifically post insights. My fave. Getting data is the best way to know how your content is performing. And when you know that, you can strategize better for success at a higher level. Go to Professional Dashboard and click on the tab that says Insights to access them. Once you're there, you'll see different types of insights. Today, we're only focusing on post insights. These metrics include cool things like reactions, which are the number of reactions on your post. Another one of my personal favorite metrics is engagement. Y'all need to know that. Engagement represents the number of reactions, comments, shares, and clicks on your post. Now, this is good information to know, especially when you have bonuses on your posts, because you can see the data and thus make plans on how to be better, which in turn means potentially more money. Okay, ka-ching! And we know it's all about staying in your bag, okay? Professional Dashboard is literally working non-stop to make our experience easier. So head on over there and I'll see you soon. Yeah. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
Get a line, but it's better celebrate. Play it one time, you gon' play again and again. Come one, come all, from other together. CWIS is the winner. Ha!
Hey y'all, what's going on? How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. It's Oliver Twixt here, your nerd boy cutie, always reporting for duty to do the Lord's work once again. And we are in the classroom for a special time. Okay. I am reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 1, today with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Quentin T. Harris, everybody. What's going on, Quentin T. Harris?
What's going on? First of all, girl, who am I on the phone with?
Barbara and Shirley.
Barbara and Shirley, it is. What's that new challenge that's going around when they're doing the singing? You can make your way to the top, round and around. Give me a little bit of that, Oliver.
Round and around.
Now give me a little head with it.
Make your way to the top, round and around.
That's what this hairstyle is giving me. I love it.
Shit, I know you had it.
Oh, we're sorry. Good afternoon your way. Good morning my way.
Good morning, gorgeous. How are you?
I'm doing well, fabulous. It's good to see you. I love this hair.
It's just foolishness, you know. It's like I'm never going to beat the transition rumors. I'm never ever going to beat them.
Not at all.
Once I start getting these other things done. I'm like, oh my God, he wants to be a woman so bad. And I'm like,
what
no.
you mean these other things done?
We're definitely getting other things done. Yeah. We're definitely getting other things done.
Well, you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
It's so good to see you.
It's so great to see you too.
Our girls are back.
The girls of Atlanta are back. First of all, yo!
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I am feeling good about our housewives. I cannot wait to get into this.
The girls were trying to tear up the Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
They were saying many negative things about the Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, Nene. Oh, it's gonna be this. Oh, way to get these new girls from. Oh, Kenya not on the show.
Oh.
These girls turned to
Woo.
episode 1. Episode
They
1.
say, oh, it is the new Love and Hip Hop.
I felt like they turned it.
I feel like they did too.
This episode was one of the best episodes of that show I have seen in years.
Now in years, I'll give you that. I thought you were about to say in history. I better say, all right now, friend, you pushing it.
In terms of what we've been getting for years, that episode was definitely historical.
It's been about 5 years since I've even tuned into a premiere weekend of the Atlanta, and I love the ATL girls, but it's just been such a long time since I think I've been this excited. And they pushed through. But we're going to get into it because I'm skipping ahead. All right, so let's dive into the cast photo first, and then we'll get into it. But they gave us glamour. They gave us, looks. It was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. The cast photo was kind of cool. I'm not mad at it. Let's put it back up here. They look fab, Now, granted, when we look at the other franchises, such as New York, Salt Lake City, Dubai, all those other cities. I do feel like their Beverly Hills. I do feel like the Housewives of Atlanta photo was down.
I'm trying to cut you off.
No, it's okay. We're having a conversation.
I wish that years ago that they would have given that position to Eric. Do you remember that black photographer when he released some side photos? His name is Eric Robinson. He's a photographer out in Atlanta. I felt like he really set the bar for our black girls, and the bar hasn't been met since then, in my opinion. Even with this photo, it's great, but I felt like nothing has topped what he did that year, and I wish they really would have given him that position for Married to Medicine as well, because he knows a lot of the Married to Medicine girls as well. So I always feel like Atlanta gets the short end of the stick with editing and stuff like that.
It's so crazy that you say that, because I had become, acquaintances with some of the Bravo execs during my time working with Heavenly. And not this time, but I believe this Married to Medicine rollout. Maybe this one or the last one. No, the 10th season. I was like, what are y'all doing with marketing when it comes to these black shows?
Yeah.
Y'all don't give them nothing. There's no aesthetic. I feel like the aesthetic of, I'm just gonna keep it straight, the white shows, predominantly white shows.
I was trying not to do that too, but
higher than the black shows. Yeah.
Because Beverly Hills is always top notch across the board. From their openers, from their introductions, photo shoots, single shoots, everything. Even everybody's matching colors. Everything just looks 10 times better in my opinion. Now I feel like Atlanta this year is stepping out the gate really strong in the essence of what we see on the other franchises, and I'm happy for that, because I feel like we always get the short end of the stick.
Yes. Cast photo was cute. It could have been cuter.
Was cute. It could have been cuter. What is those? Are those stairs? What is these?
That's those stairs. How they used to do in the early 2000s. Oh, we backstage, we posted up.
Yeah.
They should have had them in a beautiful garden of peaches, of golden
peaches or something. I'm just is the stairs for elevation? I can see that as a side shot, as just some side photos to put out. But I don't feel like that was the shot to release.
Why did they put them in a Alice in Wonderland Peachtree Street type of vibe?
Ooh,
take Peachtree Street and make it this glamorous cobblestone garden orchard type of vibe. Or how about put them on top of that big peach that's down, put them on top of that big beach that's downtown Atlanta, overseeing all of Atlanta.
I like to see. That's what we need in the creativeness in the back office team. Dear Bravo, call us, okay? Because that's cute. Or like a horse and carriage, but instead of like the carriage like a big peach, and they like stepping out of that like the Cinderella style. That's sickening.
That's sickening.
That's sickening. Put us in the creative room. Call us.
No, that was sickening.
But anyways.
Yeah.
Anyway. Their photo was cute for a little yin around Bravo.
I like yin.
But if y'all want to jazz it up, call us.
So the episode came out again. I absolutely loved it. I thought the episode was a 9.5 out of 10.
Did you know any of the girls before we get into the episode? Let's talk about, like, do you know any of, like, the newbies? We know the OGs. Like, we know Cynthia. I've been around Cynthia. We know Porsha. Like, do you know, like, any of the new girls?
Yes. So, Shamia and I are really cool. Shamia.
What? Shamia? Oh, Shamia. Okay, got you. Shamia.
Shamia? She the lady of the hour right now.
The way you said her name. I was like, okay, anyways, I hear you. Shamia.
I said it.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead, baby.
No, say it again. I want to hear it. Tell me.
No, go ahead, little baby.
Hey,
I stole your line.
Right, Bookie Butt. So I'm familiar with Shamia. I used to do content with Miss Pat. And so she really enjoyed what I was doing with her on tour. And so when she would be in Atlanta, she would pay for me to come up there to V103 and create content for them. So like a lot of, not their content right now, but like content back in 2022, 2023, I was doing a lot of their content for their social media. And from there, I was able to meet Shamia. And we hit it off like freaking immediately. We don't hang out and text clearly or like talk on the phone and shit like that. But like we communicate on social media. I just went to the Hawks game a couple weeks ago, and I hit her up.
Did she sing the national anthem?
No, she didn't sing the national anthem this time. No.
Okay.
But she hit me. I told her I was there. But I was there, and she told me to meet her down there. She took me to the back, and it was so beautiful. So like we have that type of friendship. Yeah, she's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But I don't know any of the other girls. Even though from the early announcements and rumors, I immediately was a fan of Brittany Edie. Immediately. I loved her from head to toe. In this episode, we'll get into it more. I fell in love with her even more. What about you? Do you know any of the girls?
No, I've just seen Shamia run around Atlanta from time to time.
She be running, don't it?
I mean, that Shamia got 10,000 jobs, baby. But I love that, and I'm so happy that she has finally gotten her time to shine.
People was giving Shamia a hard time.
Yeah.
But Mama delivered. Yeah. And set the bar to a place.
Over-delivered. Mama over-delivered and set a new bar.
She set a new fucking bar.
She set a new bar. It's a new bar in town.
I text her and I said, I feel like you have the most iconic Real Housewife of Atlanta intro of all time. Like, I don't think nobody can ever
give me a little I would have to agree. Shamia definitely set it off, bitch. That's what Shamia did. Just came in and just set it off, bitch. Fireworks, bells, whistles, husbands, kids. I mean, it's storyline. She came in swinging. So let's go ahead and dive into it. We've been running our mouth long enough. Let's go ahead and dive into the episode. But yeah, Shamia, I'm so glad that she has finally gotten her time. I'm kind of mad at Porsha low key because I feel like she's been hiding this gem from us a little bit.
I don't think so. I think from what I've heard through the years, Shamia
wanted to
there was something with her husband. Now I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard as like a consensus. It was like really the husband that didn't really want to show the fullness of everything, which I understand why.
That could really mess up your housewife entrance to a show. Prime example, and I know this has nothing to do with Shamia, but I just want to throw this out there because I've been tweeting about it. If you follow me everywhere at Quentin T Harris while I'm running my mouth. But I've been tweeting about the housewives, and I felt like Keely from Housewives of Potomac, she would have had a stronger entrance if her husband would have been more on board with her wanting to be a part of the show. So it
Yeah,
really
yeah.
will make or break your, entrance and just, how hard the crowd is going to rock with you and everything like that. Because if you don't want to be on camera, it's going to make it hard for the housewife, So yeah, I just want to throw that out. So I just wanted to add that little piece in there, and I agree with you.
For me, when I think of a housewife, I think of a rich husband.
Mm-hmm.
I think of a big house. I think of an obnoxiously elaborate lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
I think of marriage. I think of kids. I think of beauty. I think of glamour.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
that's
Shamia hit every boop, 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 boop. She hit every nail on the head.
yeah, she definitely did.
Let's get into the looks, darling. Woo! Shamia look good too. She's a beautiful girl.
Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Shamia's a
Tiny, tiny
beautiful
girl.
brown
She's so
skin
tiny
girl.
too. She's so small.
Beautiful brown skin girl.
The nails are crazy.
Let's get into her looks. Do you like the way Shamia looks? Because I be seeing online sometimes, and I've seen like some of the promo release, like they be like coming for Shamia looks, but I feel like so far she's delivering. She's been delivering.
I feel like me and Shamia are part of the same club a little bit. You know what I mean?
You like it, bitch? I'm gonna wear it, and it.
Yeah,
listen,
I mean,
it's gonna be a little bit of out of the box. It's gonna be a pattern
it.
here, a shoulder here, a pad here, a little snip here.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I thought she looked beautiful in her green screen.
I did as well.
I thought she looked exceptional on her green screen. All her green screen looks were fine. All of her scene looks were fine. I loved her blue at the end. She looked fine to me. Now, granted, can Shamia be corny from time to time? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She can be.
Oh my God, because some of her delivery, now she looked good, but some of the things that were coming out of that mouth, I was like, Shamia, I need you to work on them green screen deliveries. Like,
you like her green screen?
I like them. I felt like some of them were over delivered. That's just my personal opinion. I felt like, we could have just cleaned that up a little bit. Like, even when she like certain little moments like that, I just feel like could have been cleaned up. Like,
but that's Shamia in real life, though.
I don't know her personally, so we're just getting to know each other. I mean, we're getting to know each other on camera. Me as a viewer, I'm just like, Like, I'm like, she look good, but she a little corny. Like you said, she's a little corny. Like, okay, girl. It's like that friend that be being silly. It's like, that's just who she is. But my bitch bad and leave her alone, girl.
No, that should be in real life.
That's
her. That's her.
Like little corny homegirl.
Corny.
She's a baddie, but she's corny. I love it.
Yes. What'd you think about her green screen looks? Did you like them?
I like her green screen look. I love people who are different. I love the shoulders. I mean, bitch, if you're gonna come in, you gotta come in and make a statement. So you might as well hit them in the chest. Try something different. Don't come in there with no regular ass gown on. Give us something. And we only get see from boobs up. So give me some dramaticness. And she gave us shoulders. She gave us different hair. Different colors.
Yeah.
Even though she was corny, she gave us personality. So I enjoyed it so far. Shamia is stepping. She is centerpiece so far.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, she's coming in.
Porsha.
Yeah, that's what it's giving. It's giving like
no shade. I'm sorry to get it crunk, but
it's giving. Shamia could definitely position herself to be centerpiece. Shamia or Miss Waffle Stacker Keeley. I feel like and I feel like that's why she's coming for Shamia so aggressively. I mean, not coming for Shamia, but like coming for Porsha. Because like, okay, I can't get Shamia because we both knew. So it's like I'm gonna come for Porsha. So, but we're gonna get into that. But I feel like Shamia definitely has the potential to be centerpiece within the next 2 years.
Before we get off Shamia, what did you think about her house? Like, this is the first time we've ever been inside of Shamia's life. We saw her husband. We've seen her kids. Now, I've seen glimpses of her house just being around her, like on her phone and stuff like that. But I had never seen it like that. Like, I've never been to her actual home. But Shamia is
that bitch, that lady, that queen, that girl, that that yes ma'am. That house is yes ma'am.
And
like
the way
Versace wallpaper. Cynthia said, "Baby, I can't even. Baby, this Versace wallpaper, baby."
Girl. And Shamia was walking around there like she lived there. Like, bitch, I live here. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, the elevator. I mean, just everything. I mean, the house is immaculate. I mean, we have no words for Shamia's house. I mean, first of all, when Cynthia said the house didn't have an address, this is a, what, Sterling Hall?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's some Atlanta shit, baby. That's some old grandiose, baby. Ain't no address over here. It's just, Sterling Hall. Deliver it there.
Wasn't Eva Sterling? Did she have a hall?
Eva ain't get a set, baby. I would think about Eva earlier when we was gearing up for this. I ain't want to read Eva, but nah, Miss Eva ain't give too much. Do you feel like Eva deserved another season? I didn't really watch that season that much. I'm rewatching Housewives right now because I fell off of so many seasons, and I want to dive into this season like all the way in it. So I didn't really watch Eva's season like that. I've just seen bits and pieces, but from what I've seen, I really didn't really care for Eva on the show like that.
Yeah, I think Eva's properly placed wherever she is in life right now. Housewives wasn't for her at that time, but it may be in the future. Who knows?
Well, I like her all the Queens men. Shout out to them over there.
Yeah, she be shooting people, ain't it? And beating them up. And
she kills them quick, baby. No questions. Her and a little gang of friends, baby. All right, back to these housewives.
Right. Speaking of housewives who are actresses, the next girl we see is Drew Sidora, the sole survivor of season 15, is back. And I must say, this was one of the first times I ever felt like I saw Drew Sidora on this show. And I said, Drew is a housewife.
I must agree with you. Yeah. Now, I didn't watch a lot of Drew's seasons either, but just like seeing her out in the yard throwing the football with her boys.
Yes!
It was just that simple moment. It was just that simple moment. And she was so glammed out. And I was like, oh, yes, ma'am, Drew. Yeah, it had nothing to do with her like silly ass husband and like his silly shenanigans and like a silly ass scene with him. But it was just that little bitty moment. I must agree with you. And I was like, okay, I want to see what Drew do on this show this season because I haven't really, like I said, it's been a few years since I've been dived into the Housewives like this because I feel like it just got all over the place. But Drew looked good this season. She looks good. The house. Now I know at one point in time she had 10,000 assistants in that house. Now I see she got a chef. So how much more staff she got on payroll over there? Because Drew is good for known to just be throwing away some money.
I ain't trying to be funny. I don't know Drew. I don't want no smoke, please. But what the fuck is Drew doing that's so grand that she need all them damn people?
She said she said in her scene she did 5 movies last season or last year. She said that. She said I just did 5 movies.
I saw that part. She put her hand up like that.
But Drew be doing them little yang around the house. And no shade, because I love to see a girl working. Because listen, get your check, because I know the people is paying Drew. No shade, because I don't want no smoke either. However,
I mean, I'm not trying to read her. I'm just always so curious to know, like, what is going on.
Why you got 12 assistants? Yes. Why do you have a house chef? Like, why is Drew not cooking for them 2 boys? It's just a little...
And that's probably the problem around there. Y'all women is not cooking for y'all men. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get so rich and famous and busy on these shows, and y'all not putting fingers to pots and cooking for y'all man. Let me tell you something. When I get a man, when the Lord give me a man, I'm cooking for my man. His mama not cooking for him. No, like, bitch, you gonna sit down. You're not cooking for my man. You're not fixing his plate either.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the problem. See, that's really the problem. We done got too fancy around here, and chefs and caterers and stuff like that. These women is letting other people cook and fix their man plate. You're not supposed to let other women fix your man plate.
And them same women in that house is when you sit and when you up there in the room and can't come down, them same women down there in the basement. After fixing his plate, girl.
Yeah. In the dungeon with Drew, dropping it. I mean, not with Drew. Well, shit. Wait, hold on.
Cause dungeon and dropping it, cause we could have went so many different ways. Dropping it with Drew, and then we gotta talk about her dumbass husband down in the basement. Drew got a lot going on.
I said this is ignorant.
That's why when I saw the chef, I'm like, why? I mean, we want to look grand, right? But Drew is going through a divorce, or I want to see her. We saw her outside with the boys. That was a cute moment. I would have wanted to see her come in and take her own damn bread out the oven, her own lasagna out the oven.
Why is
and
Granny the other cute?
her own lemonade and poured in a glass. Her own ice cubes and dripping in them cups for them cheering. I want to see her do that for herself. And that's why I just be like, some of these women, and not even just women, some of us, when we do get a little bit of money, we be wasting it. Drew don't need no chef every single damn day, just the same way she didn't need 12 assistants. Not for the type, like Drew, when I say little films, Drew films in Atlanta. No, now she looks beautiful. Now she is bad. Now she looks great. I'm glad that she's not with her dumb husband no more. But like, I feel like Drew could give us a little bit more. And I hope she really, really does this season. Like I said, I haven't seen her on the last season. But from what I be seeing on like just the clips and stuff, Drew just be on these shows doing a bunch of lying and just a bunch of doing too much. Just a bunch of lying and doing a bunch of too much. Her and Ralph. How you don't know who Ralph's real cousins is and y'all got these people on the show?
It's just crazy. It's just all up in here.
That is silly to me.
With tax documents and call sheets and emails, and we just all here, and you don't even know who the fuck this bitch is.
Your cousin is. Girl, stop playing in my face.
When that camera panned downstairs and they said Ralph was in the dungeon, I said, this is foolishness. This is foolishness.
But no, what really pissed me off is the way she worded it. Oh, we just went through legal document, like the way she had set it up, or we just went through court or something. So they have advised him. I thought she was getting ready to say they advised him to go 2 blocks down, or he got to pick up the kids every other Wednesday with his mama and them or something. She gonna talk about him downstairs.
And the part that got me was Drew standing at the top of the stairs to send the baby down.
Did you see if your daddy downstairs?
And then the little baby and the children. Just
stop playing with us.
We communicate through an app. Like, Q, at the point in which I have all that money, I'm getting out. Like, I'm leaving. I don't need to be here.
What really pissed me off was we can hear the baby conversation downstairs, and she gonna say, "Oh, he got another entrance down there."
That would wreck my mental.
Drew, stop, girl.
Like, I'm not trying to be funny, and I don't know. We just talking. Like, we just talk about the show, right?
Yeah.
It gives house poor. Like, it gives house poor at the point at which we going through this contentious moment. Hopefully I said that I ain't fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Moment in our lives,
mm-hmm.
and we would rather stay underneath the same roof instead of just one of us go get some bullshit ass luxury apartment, look bullshit ass $3,000 one bedroom up the street and call it a day. And y'all got time for chefs? That's the salary right there.
Cause ain't no and y'all better not be taking his ass no plate downstairs.
That is wild. Like,
that's stupid. We couldn't be in that type of stupidity. I would be on the phone up in the kitchen so loud talking shit about his ass. Can I cuss over here on the Twixt channel?
Fuck yeah.
I would be in the kitchen talking so much shit about his ass on the phone so he can hear me downstairs.
This bitch, his raggedy ass. Yeah, I'm finna fuck this weekend. You know,
okay.
I'm going crazy.
Yeah. And might have a date upstairs. Don't play with me. I would do everything possible to have your ass, to make you so uncomfortable, to get your ass up out of my house.
Yeah.
Like, be a man. Like, are you kidding me?
It's really given.
What do kids say? Hobosexual when you ain't got nowhere to stay?
That's what it's given.
Ralph, what do Ralph do? I don't really know much about Ralph's size. He's like a hot guy. He be like.
They say Ralph. What I've heard, because I didn't ask the people. I didn't ask Candy. I didn't ask people. What does Ralph do? I didn't ask Heavenly. From what I get, which I also understand, it sounds like he has contracted very well. Like
contracted what?
Like oh. Contracted like contracts.
Oh,
like,
contracts. Oh, girl. You see the way you had said I was contracted what? Girl, how did that make him rich? Girl.
I've heard he's done really well in that field of like being able to solicit what he does, which I think he works in technology and music, and
it's giving Apollo.
I don't want to speak that over that woman's life, but we seen what happened to the last light-skinned cute nigga that was on here.
It's giving Apollo. It's giving Apollo go away from me with this. How old is Ralph? Ralph don't even seem like. No, let me not read because I don't want to do this to this black man. Let me not do that. But do you see Ralph like going into like a boardroom and like just handling it and like passing out these contracts, being the CEO and making so much money that he has sustained himself that he don't got to do a goddamn thing around the house that we don't know what Ralph do. Shake it harder.
What's that church lady when she was like, we have won. What is it? You know what I'm talking about.
We have won another battle. Oh yeah.
Ralph looked like he could lay dick and eat some pussy, but lead a meeting and take minutes. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, Ralph.
And see, if I was one of these women, which I think Angela Oakley, see, I like Angela. We're gonna get to Angela. We ain't getting to her yet. But if I was one of these women, I would be like Angela. Y'all would have to show the people what my man do. No, we going to his office. We going to
and he coming with me too.
Yes, we going.
I like
y'all
a bitch like that. Uh-huh.
It was one of my dreams and my hopes one day that maybe my husband is in engineering or like oiling, like construction. I kind of yeah. Bitch, I'll be out there in shoes and hats. Show it. I need y'all to see. You know,
tipping out there in the mud.
Mm-hmm. Bringing some lunch.
In red bottoms.
So y'all women's be depending on Uber Eats and all these other things. Y'all don't bring your man no
y'all be
lunch.
making so many meals, hands be tired.
You can always tell when I'm booed up, and I'm telling my business to just a little bit. Y'all can, let me tell you, you can always tell.
That Oliver cooks, y'all.
Bitch, ain't nobody feeding my man.
That's it.
I don't play that shit. You not feeding him.
Either. I guess
you
now that I do
feeding
cook.
him.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, I'm sorry. Like,
teach us a lesson, Oliver. Why don't you let another woman feed your man? Give us a little gem.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because food is a necessity.
You get a taste of that woman in that food.
No, for real. I'm really gonna tell you what my thought process on this is. Food is a necessity. We need food to eat. If you know you can always go to this place, this restaurant, this person, your partner, and get a good hot meal, it's a connection that says this necessity is connected to this person. This is the person that oversees my necessity. I know what you put in your body.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I deal with older men. For real. And these niggas, they don't want to be healthy. I be like, bitch, we can't be together. You finna croak on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to be healthy. Yeah. I need you to be strong and fit. Now, whatever you eating out my presence, I don't know. And it better just be a McDonald's meal and nothing else.
You better be eating out my presence.
Okay. If we gonna ride. But yes. And I honestly feel like, as the softer energy, you should be handling that for your more dominant energy.
For your more dominant
yes.
energy. Yeah.
Handle what he eats. He should not be thinking about what he's eating because I need him to think about other stuff. I got food. I got you, baby.
I just need you to be worried about the dessert that's coming in your mouth.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the show. Thank you so much, Oliver, for that little gem.
They done dropped it with Drew.
Child, we is dropping Drew. Drew better drop it this season. I know that damn much.
She looked good, though.
She looks so damn good. Now, that's one thing we can't take away from her. Drew look good. And she has the housewife story. Drew has, regardless if we throw a little bit of shade at her shows or not, Drew has been a working actress for a really, really long time. She's young. She's sexy. She's hot. She's been in Atlanta for a minute. She is going through a divorce. She does have kids, and she's a little messy. So, welcome back, Drew. We just hope you give it to us this season. I really want to dive deep into Drew. Now, before we get off Drew, though, because we get to see a piece of Shamea Morton in this.
Yes, thank you so much. See, this is why I love you. We are connected.
Shamea Morton.
Talk about Shamea Morton. What you got for her? Because she was in the scene, but we did not.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Kenya was in the scene, but we did not get a green screen from her.
Introduction.
She's officially in the friend capacity, and not even like Marlo friend or Shamia friend, where they can still maybe get like a green screen here and there. No, like that bitch is the cookie lady at this point.
When I saw her name my heart dropped because I thought they were going to put friend of somebody at the bottom of it. And I was going to be like, oh my gosh, rest in peace to Kenya. However, Kenya looked so goddamn good in this scene when she showed up to Drew Sidor house.
Yeah.
She is so camera radiant. She just knows how to eat the camera, her words, her delivery, the way when Drew said, ooh, I want to, Porsha seems like a person where she's open to conversation. And when Kenya didn't respond and just looked at her from across, as a producer, my wheels would have been, my inside man would have been over there jumping because it's just such a cliffhanger. Kenya just knows how to eat the camera alive. She's just such a professional. I can't wait to dive into what has happened this season. Miss Kenya's presence.
Definitely gonna miss Kenya's presence.
Oh,
Definitely gonna miss Kenya's presence.
She delivers. And I'm not even the biggest twirl fan, honey. I recently just became a little twirly. I wasn't the biggest twirler. Yeah, I just started twirling. But even just down to the way we're gonna get to it at the white scene later, even in the white scene, Kenya just has a way of producing in her head of just setting stuff up to lead to the bullshit. Like when she didn't shake that girl Britt's hand, that was or give her a hug, that was so perfect for a TV.
Kenya really showed up to work this first episode. And keep it in context with this Drew scene, Kenya was clocking Drew's bullshit, especially when they got on the whole subject of Dennis and all of that. The way Kenya was just over there looking at her and just asking more questions. And I loved how Kenya really softly was backing Drew into a corner. Like she was asking her all these questions, just combing it out, being so cool, not being combative. Kenya ate this scene up.
She did.
She did an Oliver. Shout out to my Aquarian sister. Like that was so Oliver coded. Like she was like, oh, okay. And so,
You mean Portia's Dennis? Ooh.
And she said she was okay with this?
And how long has this passion of music been going on? And why didn't he create Porsha a song? Because Porsha used to do music. Why didn't he give Porsha a song? That right there. That's good TV. Kenya Moore. That's good TV.
But Kenya Moore asked a good question. Like, so if he was so passionate about it, he had a whole baby with this woman. Why he didn't make music with her? And they was fucking together. What make you so special?
And then what really tripped me out was Drew said he is now want to pursue this passion to send his daughter to school for college. Now just stick to the hot dogs, Dennis. Don't start this new passion at 45. Talking about you want to try to be in the rap business and all this carrying on, baby. This gonna be enough to buy them baby some books, not to send her to school.
And that's what to me makes Drew sound like a liar.
Yeah.
Because it's always this extra added fluff to her storytelling that's so unnecessary. And it just screams, I'm trying to cover up something. I'm trying to smooth this out.
Even the chef in the home is just so like displaced. It just seems like out of place. And I just feel like even with him being downstairs, it's like, okay, what's really going on in this house, y'all? I really want to know what's going on in this house. Like every day.
Ralph being downstairs is crazy to me. That is
silly.
bananas.
Do you really think they dating? Or you think they were just friends? What's your thoughts? How would you feel?
Very well, girl, you and I have been down the street before. Really?
Shout out to our old show. We ain't gonna say no name. Shout out to our old show.
You and I have been down this in real life.
Sort of, yeah.
Well, we done been friends, and then I was still cool with your ex. You was over there being canoodling. God, rest in peace to the king. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
So let me ask you first. When it happened to you, and you saw your friends still be friendly with your ex, because I wasn't the only one. Because that other bitch that wear nails, 2 claws, hair to her back. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was originally thinking about. If y'all know who we talking about, if you know, you know.
We can say her name. We can say Lauren England. Girl, fuck her. I can say her name.
I really thought you were talking about Lauren, but I forgot about this latest situation. To your dumb self just said, rest in peace, fool. Rest in peace to the king. So yeah, we have been in this similar situation. It can get sticky, but at the same time, I mean, I felt like when it was done to me, it could have just been done better when it was done to me. I guess when I look back on it, it kind of, I mean, was good for the, what they say, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If I'm a part of this show, I can't, we all doing this. I feel like it made the show better as the older version of me now, but I felt like younger version, little Q felt like it could have been handled better. Me and you, what you about to say?
I do feel like exes that's a sticky place.
It's a sensitive subject. I mean, it's sensitive.
Sensitive subject.
Sensitive.
And I just think if you're close to someone, just stay away from the ex. Don't.
I get it.
Yeah, just stay away. Because you having a relationship with that person's ex can really put your relationship with your friend in jeopardy. Because it's like, as the
you're
friend,
giving that person the platform to come on here.
Yeah.
Tell their side, and it can't even not. It could be so innocent, but when you open that door, you never know where this is going to lead to, and it could put your friend in a really, really, really horrible situation. Yeah. And so that's why I'm kind of, I guess the older me now, because I know reality TV, I guess I know what I would be signing up for. But younger me, and I guess, I do stand on the fact, I have to agree with you, like, some shit should be off limits, but these girls don't play fair.
Yeah. There's other producers she could have gotten to work with her. There's so many producers in Atlanta. There's so many producers in Atlanta.
And the way she is talking and describing him, he is her angel on earth. He is my bread and butter.
Her angel on earth?
He is my Jesus Christ. He is my Lord and Savior. He is my everything. My all in all. Like, girl, why is you talking about this lady's ex like this? A little weird. My angel on earth was a little deep. Like, girl, Drew got enough money to contact anybody. Girl, he is not your angel on earth.
What happened to the little prophet? What happened to Drew Prophet? Remember the Prophet Lot or whatever? What was his name? Remember the prophet? Oh, you said you fell off.
Yeah, I know she was a little spiritual, but I don't know what's going on.
When she first came on her first season, the prophet that she was friends with, which was like the basis of her beef with LaToya, because she felt like LaToya was trying to like seduce the prophet and all this other stuff. She could have called the prophet if she needed some prayer and some hands laid. We got to get off Dennis, but I do want to talk about something. I'm being a little messy right now. When they was talking about Dennis hot dogs, I just thought about the one and only time I ever met Dennis, I think in person, was years ago at the Bronner Brothers show in Atlanta, 2019. I had went with Big Sexy to help him create content, right? And we were backstage, and Dennis was backstage. Girl, everybody in the room was like, so not uncomfortable, like, oh, get me out the room. But when I tell you Dennis's moose knuckle was like so obnoxiously present in the room. And everybody in the room was like, girl,
this story didn't go where I thought it was gonna go.
Girl. And I just remember looking down and I was like, whoa. Talk about a hot dog stand.
Not you.
Oh, no, I had turned my head. I was like, And Big Sexy was like, girl, you see? I was like, girl, no, I don't want to see. I mean,
yeah, I mean, the way Porsha be acting, it's gotta be a hot dog stand, my guy. Because Porsha be right here bouncing around like, I feel like she's still in love with Dennis a little bit. That's why she's so mad about it.
I don't think she's in love with Dennis, but I think they have a special bond.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. On to the next newest housewife, the Queen of Waffles, as she
Queen of Waffles.
Kelly, everybody. She makes her entrance on the Real Housewives of Atlanta in a scene where she's celebrating her daughter's birthday. Q, what's your thoughts on Kelly? What did you think about her? I liked her.
All I got for Miss Kelly is, let's bring in some gifts. Baby, when Miss Kelly brought out those 17 gifts for her 17-year-old daughter at that 17-year-old party, I said, okay, the girls are clocked in. This is what we want to see.
We want to see
These are real
grandiose.
bags.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Yeah.
a black family.
Yeah.
They're the little tea play. I mean, this was done so, like, I like that about Kelly. I do feel like she coming in a little hot, but I understand you do have to come in and make your statement. You got to make your little one-liners click in, and I just feel like she's coming for Porsha because Porsha is, I don't know. I feel like
The
she's
big
coming.
dog.
I feel like Portia's the big dog, but I feel like she's catching Porsha in a like a weak moment a little bit, right? And I
Head
feel
down,
like
and
she's
she's trying to get her.
trying to get her. Right, and I'm gonna get you right now. And I feel like that's the only thing I don't like about Kelly. And I also don't like this little. I don't like my black women doing stuff to their face. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody can do whatever they want to do to their beautiful bodies, but I felt like it's all the girls this season got like a little bit of nippy tippy tucky, and we haven't really seen that with our black girls. We usually see that with our. And we just talking canon, right? Because I love everybody. I'm not racist. But I'm just saying when I say black or white, I'm not trying to be like too much. But we see that in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
We see peachy asses in ATL. We don't really see too much nippy tucky, right? And so I feel like
What show the fuck you been watching?
not
Nene
in the
nip and tuck.
face. Who?
Nene the nip and tuck.
But Nene, but it was so old. And then
Kenya has done work on her face.
Nene lied about it for so long. Like, but
her
like
mouth was lying, but the stitches told the story.
But this season is so in your face.
What you mean. Yeah,
it's so undeniable. Like we're seeing plump lips. I'm seeing noses. I'm seeing we're seeing everything.
I love it.
I mean, it's new, but I just want to. I don't know. I like my girls to be a little bit more natural in the face. Do your thing with your body. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your big one. However, that's just not what we're used to seeing in ATL. But Keely looks good. She's a boss. I love that. She got multiple businesses going on. I mean, what she did for her daughter won me over. Her accolades speak for themselves because she's a boss, right? But when I see her heart for her children, she won me over. I like her. She's a little bitchy, but we like that.
Am I moving slow?
No.
Am I back? Oh, okay, cool. I enjoy Kelly. Is it Keely or Kelly? I think it's Kelly. You calling that lady Keely?
My country ass. It's probably Kelly.
Keely.
Miss K.
I enjoyed her presentation. I liked her first scene. You sure I'm not moving slow? On my end, it's like glitching a little bit. Am I moving slow, y'all? At all in real time? Am I good? I'm good. Okay, cool.
Good to me.
I loved her story. I loved her backstory. I love the setup of the birthday party, which I felt like really showcased the perfect combination of her business savviness as well as her love for being a mother. I love that.
Yes.
The part that got me, that almost made me cry, was when, like most of our black moms and aunts do, they sit around at the table and they catching up, they talking. And a lot of times those are moments where they say what's going on with their baby daddy and, X, Y, and Z and stuff like that. And when she began to talk about her daughter and, that sensitive topic, and her daughter heard her name and ran up, and she immediately switched over to being a mommy. And then when her daughter went back over there, you kind of heard her give that sigh of relief. It, to me, was a perfect example on TV of what so many black mothers have to do on a daily basis. Deal with these things, talk to their community, their support group, their friends, their women, to get that encouragement, to get that love, but they still have to clock in and be a mother in spite of, because they have a child and they love this child, but they also too have feelings. They also too have emotions. They also too are going through their own journeys of, of course we will get into the drama and the mess, but Kelly, she's a mother of 4. This is her maybe her second marriage. I don't know if she was married to the first baby daddy, but this is her. She's a mother of 4 with girls, small girls. She has a business that I'm pretty sure has so many arms and legs, and she's going through a divorce, which by the blurring of his face and the absence of his name, it has to be something that's seriously going on. I think we hear her talk about domestic violence later. And just so that whole mom effect that she gave,
Yeah.
I loved it. It
Yeah,
was so special.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with her aesthetic. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not
Now,
mad at it.
you know, I've kind of grown to love this aesthetic a little bit over the years. You know what I mean?
I guess I'm from the deep south, baby. Give me a little finger wave. I like the girls smell like cocoa butter.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just put your hair back into just a little ponytails.
Yeah.
I like that type of one.
Kelly definitely has a nip tuck aesthetic. And does it verge the line of, is it too much? Maybe, but I like it.
Yeah.
For me, I like
it. And
it.
it's right at that too much. It's right at that don't do nothing else.
Don't do nothing
Don't
else.
do another damn tip, nip, pit. Just drink your water and take your ass to bed. But she's a beautiful, bossy girl, though. Beautiful, I mean, bossy lady, woman. She's a bossy woman. We can't take that away from her. And she coming to stir the pot. I like a bitch who say, listen, I ain't afraid to say what I gotta say, and I stand on it, and I'm gonna say it to her when she get here. You know, I like that. But it's just like, damn, like she asking, like, we knew Porsha was gonna get there, but you know, Porsha wanted a sweet entrance. This girl said, "No, ma'am, not on my watch. Come here." Ah.
That was a horrible misstep. She fucked up with that. And we gonna get into that once we get into this whole scene at Shamia's birthday party. I actually want to go to just a quick commercial break just for us to take a quick little break. But you guys don't go too far after this. We're going to jump into the scene we saw before all of this rolled out, which was Porsha going to go visit her lawyer and talk about her divorce. But we see a whole lot more. And I'm really excited to talk about that because I feel like we saw some growth in Porsha, some depth. Yeah.
Some maturity.
You know what I just forgot? We didn't even talk about the whole opening they had with her when she was running with her go naked glued to her forehead. Didn't know she was missing a bag.
Girl, Porsha's outside playing. Girl, please.
Yeah, right.
We ain't missing nothing.
It had no power to it. Like, it was just like, y'all could have made this so much more dramatic. Like, I feel like that opening should have been way more theatrical.
That's why we ain't talk about it.
That's why we have forgot about it. Yeah. It's Oliver Twixt.
Oh, we also got to talk about a little bit. We'll talk about when we get into their beef a little bit more. But since you mentioned Go Naked, we have to discuss Drew being an influencer for Go Naked and her and Porsha's current beef. We have to get into that.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. It's Oliver Twixt here with Quentin T Harris, and we are recapping Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 1. Listen, there is more after this. So definitely stay in the mix. See you soon, friends.
See you soon.
Hey, you! Come here right quick. Facebook has done something it's never done before. They've given their creators the cheat code to get all the tea on who's following them. I'm finna show you how we are cracking the system. It's Oliver Twixt here, back with another Twixt tip on how to be a successful content creator on Facebook. Making money doing what you love as a creator is all about the customer. And in the digital space, it's the follower. I'm going to share some tips for reviewing your insights on professional dashboards, specifically followers. So get out your pen and paper. Head over to Professional Dashboard and click the Insights tab to access your insights. Today, we're going to only focus on follower insights. Now listen, you must have at least 100 followers that are not also your friends in order to learn more about your audience. These metrics here include net followers, which is the number of new followers minus the number of unfollows during a specified time period. Now, my personal fave is age and gender, which tells the estimated age and gender distribution across your audience. Listen, Professional Dashboard has all the steps on what it takes to be a monetized creator on Facebook. Now it's time you get to moving by creating content that gets you started on the right path. And I'll see you soon. Mwah.
What's up, guys? My name is Sam, and this is
Oliver Twixt.
and we are from season 5 of Netflix's The Circle here at the Bumble headquarters in New York City, and this is
The Cocktail Hour.
So boom, we're gonna take the picture.
All right.
First thing we're gonna do is take the Bumble OG, so we have to put 4.
Puntos.
Wow. Oh no, I tripped, I fell.
Oh!
Next, we're gonna take the Bumble XO, 4 and 4.
4. Oh my God. Here we go.
What if I gotta sneeze? Like, ha-choo.
Okay, just a little one.
Ha-choo. Sous chef, 1 cup of orange juice.
On it.
Sous chef,
Yeah.
1 cup of passion. Well, no, that's a half a cup of passion juice.
On it.
We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of lime juice.
On it.
Wow. Now mix it. Throw it in a circle.
Ow.
Throw it in a circle.
Ow.
Okay.
I love the color. It's like a
now-
sunset.
We have to top it with the grenadine. Ooh, look at that. So we need a lime, or orange, and then some cherries. Wow.
Beautiful.
And then lastly,
A cherry.
I'm gonna name this drink a glass of poor decisions, because I'm sure I'm gonna do a lot of that after I drink this cup.
That is really good.
That is so good. Thank you, Bumble.
Thank you so much, Bumble.
Bumble, the greatest of all time.
Hey y'all, we are back in the motherfucking classroom talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we are blessed to have my really, really amazing friend with me, Quentin T. Harris, in the classroom. Oh, let me do you right. Hey. And we're back talking about housewives. Listen. Oh, wait, now just wait a minute.
Hold on now, glasses.
Yes, they just keep shooting. It's just crazy. So the next scene we see is our current centerpiece, Porsha, Shamea, baby. She is doing what she do best. Get divorced, everybody.
With that ass, my God.
And I mean, just ass just everywhere.
Ass everywhere, ass everywhere.
That
Porsha
real
is.
ass can keep your nigga home. I love Porsha.
I love Porsha too. She's a
I think
bad
it's
girl.
so amazing how she came in season 5 as like a friend of alternate, bitch. I have fucked that up. Alternate? No, it was the word I was supposed to say and got to was alternate.
Yeah, you would fuck that up.
To be the alternative. To
There
be
you
the
go.
alternative makes you the alternate.
Work it out.
I have put it together. Yeah, we're gonna work it out. Bitch, okay?
Work it out.
And now she is the face of the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that something?
Very highly anticipated return.
They that way.
Okay. Porsha is centerpiece peach this year.
They that way.
Wow. I wonder what Porsha getting paid, child.
I'm pretty sure it's in the millions.
I wonder what Porsha getting paid, child. That's why she pissed about homeboy coming in between her and her check.
She
Filming
said,
in
look,
the house.
bitch. Now don't fuck up my shit, okay? Because we know Bravo will fire a bitch in a minute. Now they'll let a bitch go.
And I done finally got to right where I need to be. They waiting on me. And now you talking about I can't film in the house? You fucking with my coins.
So Porsha
I
had to
love
go to
Porsha.
that lawyer and go see what was going on.
It's good to see him still in business and still handling our black housewives. We're handling everybody because more than just black have went to him. But I mean, he's been with the Bravo need to be cutting him a check too. Him and the remember the
therapist.
The therapist Nene got into it with
Dr. Jeff.
Dr. Jeff.
Nene had cut his ass eye.
It was that other black lady. She was always on the reality show. She was always the therapist too.
Yes.
She was on like Love and Hip Hop. She was on the Braxton. She was everywhere. Cut her a check too.
Well, yeah, as long as it's reality TV in Atlanta, bitch is gonna get married and surely gonna get divorced.
My God, today.
So he's gonna be in business. For me, when I saw Porsha in the scene, I was entertained. She has really mastered this great mix of being ditzy but still present. And it doesn't come off as dumb. It just comes off as real, just a carefree, careless energy. You know,
it's
that's
Porsha.
Youthful and fun. I like that about her. I feel like how she even was talking about the divorce showcased her in her grown womanhood. Like she sounded like a grown woman who like understood what had happened, who understood what was going on, who accepted what she needed to do.
She righted her wrongs.
She righted her wrongs. And not one time did I ever get this idea that she was this vindictive, nasty, bitter woman that Simon tries to paint her to be in the media.
Yeah.
Now we're not there and we're watching a show, but I really saw a woman who was hurt.
Yeah. And didn't want to get divorced because she said I would have stood by him literally until the wheels rolled off. But it was the constant lies and things that was coming up. It was like, this man is not he's not the same man anymore, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's sad. Well, shout out to the production team in this scene, though. I know we're talking about her being sad, but shout out to the production team. Them going back to catching her old when she got divorced with Cordell and then putting it side by side with this one. I just thought that was so brilliant. So shout out to the production team.
The editing,
little detail.
The editing of this episode had so many beautifully placed details that made the episode so much more enjoyable. Like the editing, the little, and we'll get into it a little bit later. There was something I called that was so fucking dope. I was like, this is genius. But yes, the editing in this scene was freaking amazing with those little minor details that really, it brings it full circle and it makes you a part of it. It's like, oh, I remember that, you know, and it just gives it more depth.
And it's different. We're just not sitting around watching the same thing all the time. Like the show is progressing. We can tell, like we were saying earlier, we feel like the black girls always get the short end of the stick. So to finally see those minor details play out in ATL, from Married to Medicine or to Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's just good to see now because the other shows have been getting the greatness for so many years. So it's like, this year's like, it finally feels good just all the way around from top to bottom. It just was a good shakeup.
I really enjoyed her being vulnerable, even to the point where she said some of the photos she would post of her and him
were a lie, or she wasn't.
Were lies.
She knew they weren't in the best place, right?
Yeah, like I thought that was so amazing for her to admit that. And I think it's really beautiful with these rich, amazing women who a lot of people, you know, they have aspects that you know, we aspire to or we look up to.
Yeah.
But they're being very relatable. You know, how many people put on fronts on social media or they post one image or something knowing that
and feel it another way.
Yeah, knowing that hell is breaking loose. You know, there was so many times where, you know, when me and Quez were together, bitch, we had just finished going at it, you know, going crazy, but, you know, doing whatever we're doing, I'm putting on a face, you know, like, because that's not what I want to show. I thought that was so dope. I thought it was very, again,
especially when you're in the public eye. Oh my gosh, when you're in the public eye, it's a whole nother ball game. So yeah, shout out to Porsha.
Porsha don't need to get divorced no more. She just need to just hold on, just hold.
I don't even know what type of man I see Porsha with because she's just such a
get back with Dennis.
I think she need to get back with Dennis too.
Get back. Porsha need to get back with Dennis
because she can have some fun because she's still young. I can't really place her with anybody because she's just such a rounded woman. And I mean
in
that
so many ways.
I'm about to say I mean that in so many ways. And from what you said with Dennis's moose knuckle earlier, it's only so much that can handle. You know, all that comes with Porsha. She's a businesswoman, but she's also silly. She's young. She's a beautiful girl. She gets a lot of attention, so she's gonna need a boss. But she's also need somebody who's not intimidated about who she is. And Dennis seems like he don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck about none of this shit she be having going on. Dennis don't give a fuck.
She finna come lay her head on that belly when she get home. But sometimes that's what you need. Like you need the opposite of like what you are. So you know, I agree. I think Porsha just needs to slow down, live in this success lane that she's in right now. You don't need a man right now. After Housewives, go to Traders, then go to Dancing with the Stars. Like do the Nene route. Take that blueprint of Nene and work your set right now because you're winning. And what Porsha will be 40 in the next couple of years if she's not. I mean,
no Porsha.
She's not already 40?
She ain't no spring chicken now.
That's on Nene Leaks. Okay, well, I mean, by the time she's 45, Porsha got about 5 more years, and then it's gonna be time to get ready to hang it on up. So right now, I feel like Porsha needs to stay in.
Porsha is 43 to be exact.
beautiful. Bitch, yes, man. The girls look good. Because even
She's still
Cynthia is
young.
past 50. What, 50? Cynthia, what, 53?
Now, I'm not gonna lie, and I know that's your girl.
I was.
When I saw Cynthia in this episode, I said 50 Cent.
I felt like she was not. Okay, we're going to be honest about it. Because we're on
Hold
Cynthia
on,
now.
let's because we got some more shit to get to. But you just brought it up. I just like 50 Cent.
I
Now
felt the same way. That little bang.
was killing me.
And then her look. That's my
I was
godmama,
like,
so I'm not going to do too much.
Cynthia ain't give a fuck. Cynthia said, "Girl, come on."
I know, right? I
Girl,
just
come
felt
on.
like all her little garments was stuff was showing, and Cynthia usually be snatched kabatch. I felt like she was like, bitch, I'm not a peach holder. Y'all gonna get this little dress I got in the back of the closet. I got a little wig over there, the nightstand I'm gonna throw on. I'm gonna do my own makeup. Right, I'm gonna do my own glam. And I'll come out, I see if I got time to swing by there and ask y'all a couple of questions. But
That's for
that's
the
how I
game.
felt too. Like, I guess because she's a friend of the show, and I know we going off now, but it's kind of on because it came up. But because we're not getting her full entrance, Cynthia's definitely giving I don't give a fuck.
Cynthia don't give a fuck at all. I
That bang.
I bet Cynthia even had no panties on underneath that dress.
It looked like all the garments was she didn't have on no garments.
She ain't had no panties, no bra. The wig wasn't strapped down. No contour. Cynthia ain't give a fuck. No wedding ring, but that's been gone. She ain't give a damn.
And then she came up there. Who she asked? And she said, "Oh, she told Drew, I got a lot of questions for you. Just come around there being a little nosy neighbor, your little nosy auntie." That's what she was giving, nosy auntie.
Which I live for.
I live for it too, but it's just like Cynthia was the girl a few years ago. So it's kind of like, I guess that's when people say they felt like they were watching Love and Hip Hop. I felt like it seems like the girls are younger, but they're really not so young. They look younger, I guess. But I guess that comes with the nipping and the tucking and the tip and the tips. But I don't know. But Cynthia was definitely giving I don't give a fuck in this episode.
Another nip tuck lip girl who I live for. I live for her once the rumors and stuff started coming out about everything. When I saw her, I was like, oh yeah, this gonna be my
Miss Oakley.
No, not her.
Britt.
Hold on, Keith, before you even start, let me just
I'm gonna let you go first. You let me do the last one first. You take Britt first. What's your thoughts?
Baby. This woman right here. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like she is about to turn it on Housewives of Atlanta. When she walked into that room with that pink dress on, I said, yes.
Oh, yeah, she's bad.
Ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Britt, she didn't give me newbie. She gave me, I'm supposed to be a housewife. I'm supposed to be here. Even with the nip and tuck, because it is very evident on her. But that mug, that body, that hair, the voice, the look, the attitude, the soft gestures, her mannerisms, I'm here for it. I'm eating it up. And when I saw her, all I thought was young Kenya Moore.
She does give young Kenya Moore.
She gives
and I
young
feel like
Kenya Moore
that's why they gonna bump heads. It's definitely like little young Kenya Moore.
And a large part of me feels like Kenya
sees it
and was bothered.
Ooh.
I feel like Kenya slightly could have been bothered. I do feel that way. I do. Just a little bit.
I guess I'm an old bitch. Like, girl, I know my spot.
But see, and you would feel like these girls think like that.
Yeah.
But they don't. And now I don't know about Kenya, and I'm really just going based off what I be knowing about
what
like,
you see, yeah,
the Married to Medicine girls. Y'all would think these girls so secure and don't give a fuck and fuck that whole bitch. I got a money. I got a man. I'm on a TV show. Hoes love me and stuff like that. These hoes be the most insecure looking at another bitch hand women you have ever met in this fucking world. It's crazy. Like it's bananas to me. So I'm not saying that is King, because I don't know King that like that.
Yeah.
But when I saw
when Britt stepped on the scene,
I said,
yeah, King felt sideways.
Yeah.
I like Britt. She's a beautiful girl. There was one thing that stood out that I hope we dive into. She's beautiful. She's nipped. She's tucked. You know, she's a hustler. She's this. She's that. You know, she's messy. She's gonna give you the big facial expressions at the table. She's gonna, you know, she's and all those things. Like she's cute, right? I just want to get to know the real her. There was something that
Yeah.
she stated about, you know, what she used to dance for men in high school.
That's what she said later on. Oh no, she didn't say dance. I think she said she was in
On a
magazines.
magazine or something. Like
Uh-huh.
I really want to like peel back the layers of the nip and tuck, and I'm just throwing a little bit of shade. You know, I want to get past all of that because we see that in Atlanta all the time. We see that in Hollywood all the time. So I just hope she's not like another Shamia, because she gives me like no substance, no shade. And so I hope that we can get a little bit of her story, because right now it's just, oh, I'm an Atlanta girl, and my husband just makes sure I'm dripped in this and that, and it's like, okay, girl, that's all the Atlanta girls. Everybody make sure they feet paid, and everybody get their things of the things.
Did you say everybody make sure their fee is paid?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Q, you went there.
There's some new wording I learned.
Q, when you was in Atlanta, did you have a fee?
No, I was my own boss. I didn't, well, I had a standard, but I was so focused on my work, Q in the streets. I was so focused on me that I didn't really date. And when I did date, I had a standard.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a fee because I took care of me.
Yeah.
What about you?
What?
While you're in Atlanta, because you're currently still there, do you have a fee like while you're out with the girls?
Now,
Like,
what does the fee mean?
I'm about to say, what's that thing that, okay, I can talk to Oliver Twist.
Can I be very honest? I would say probably ever since 2023, once I really started, you know, taking myself a little bit more serious when it came to dating and, you know, presentation and aesthetic, the guys kind of come correct.
Yeah.
I've dated extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely last year. Like I did my big one. Like I dated very well. And honestly,
look at that. That's so dumb. Not you feeling your beat. Man, honestly,
no, I'm trying to choose my words the right way because I'm trying not to sound like a whore. Or like I'm an escort or anything like that. I'll fix it.
Okay. But don't know brokies come around.
No. And I mean, honestly, like I never really have to ask men for things, you know, like I've never had to ask, you know, whatever. And
agreed.
I won't go into detail because I don't be liking to tell y'all my business. When I get a man, I'll expose all the stuff specific stuff that goes on. But it's not a fee when you carry yourself in such a way that they know it's the expectation, you know.
Agree. Yeah, I think that's it for me too. I feel like that's the standard. Like I don't have a fee. It's if you're gonna waste my time, and not waste my time, if you're gonna waste my time, because at the time Q in the streets, my brand and me moving my dreams was the focus. So if you're gonna distract me, you're gonna not take care of me, but bitch, I can take me to dinner. But hello, don't be a dum-dum.
Yeah, don't be a dum-dum.
Don't be a dum-dum. We don't have a fee, but don't be a dum-dum, okay? Let Uncle Q give all my little Q-tips and all my Twixters a little gem, okay? Even my people that's married or whatever, even married people tell you, don't be a dum-dum. Don't be a dum-dum. That's the word of the day. Don't be a dum-dum.
Yeah, don't be a dum-dum. Like, let me tell you something. You know, since we talk about it, that's why I like girls like Britt Edie. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be a dum-dum.
It's more dicks than that is. Wait, hold on.
That's like Evelyn the other day. Did you see Evelyn on Tamar's show? She said, you know, hoes outlast poles, you know.
What I was trying to say was basically in a feminine role, there's more men trying to get you than there are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's at least it should be. Now, I don't know what other people's experiences are, so I'm really talking from what I be knowing. Treat yourself like a prize, you know, and when you instill these small like barrier checkpoints with guys, they kind of pick up on that and they know, okay, if I want to
I
do
gotta
this,
come to a
I
certain
gotta,
way.
I gotta do
Yeah.
this. You know
Because
what I'm
I
saying?
see him out eating on his Insta story every night, eating steak and wine. Why would I think that I'm gonna come in and not saying that's what I eat every night? I'm just putting an example out there. Why would I think I could come to you and give you less of what you're already doing? Now I can
Yeah.
show you a different perspective or point of view. I could pull you away from that steak and bring you out into a garden and we have a picnic. But there's certain ways that you have to do things, right? So you just gotta come correct. Cause you at the first date, I don't know. I don't want to be sitting on hot ass feel if
No.
I don't know your ass like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to approach somebody. And I
Yeah.
guess I'm a good dater too, so I know how good dates and good shit should go. So you gotta come to me
Yeah.
right. Like I'm real
Yeah.
grown. Especially me now. That's why I'm like back in the day in Atlanta Q, it was different, but I'm grown now. I am in a relationship, so it's different now. But like if I was single,
Yeah. I'm still out here.
child, please.
Um,
Y'all would call me Porsha. Y'all would say, is he dating an African? Why are you looking at me like
I was
that?
gonna get it started, but I ain't gonna do that. We gotta get up out. We gotta get out of here. Oh, I was gonna get it started,
I
but I
got
ain't
my
finna.
wig sliding.
Yeah, I ain't finna. Like how Angela Oakley's was outside with the glue.
But you know what I loved about that moment? This is why I loved, and it felt like Real Housewives again.
Uh-huh.
Her husband saying, "You need to go to the bathroom."
You need to go bathroom. Yeah.
That was such a Peter Thomas moment for me. Like I love when the husbands chime in and give their little 1-2s, and because it feels like real life. It's
Yeah.
I love that she brought her husband to this function where she don't know all these people and etc. So I like I like Britt. Now Britt and Miss Angela Oakley, they look like sisters.
I can see that.
It's a couple of times I had to look like, okay, which one is which? It's like niece and auntie or old big sister, little sister. Or we went to the same doctor and got the same nose type shit.
It does give that. What did you think about the whole table scene? Because it started off real nice and cute, right? And then it
With the
got
girls?
messy. Yeah, with the girls. Once Portia's name came up and Kelly started giving her opinions on what she felt, which I felt like at that moment, Kelly was not wrong to express how she felt because a lot of people felt that way about Porsha.
Oh, you talking about the three ladies out to dinner? Okay, when they
Yes.
were in the pink. Like I said, it was just Kelly coming in hot. I like this scene. I feel like this is why people felt like, oh, it's giving younger this year. It feels like Love and Hip Hop. It's because the ladies are like young and fab. We haven't really seen young and fab with the Housewives in like a really, really, really long time. Like Latoya and them just gave running around when they was on. It won't really fab. Like these girls
The
gave
old hoes
fab.
had to go. They had to
Yeah.
fucking go. Like they had to fucking go. They
I
had to
like it.
go.
It looks good. I like a little old with the new. I like the aunties with the nieces. I like it. I like Candy with the new girl, with the young girls, or Cynthia still with the young
I
girls.
love Candy. Y'all know I love Candy down, and I want to keep my Candy coded card. Okay, I try not to fuck it up.
All right,
Candy
you
does
better watch
not
it.
need to come back as a housewife.
Not right
No,
now. Not right now.
no.
She
Like
served her time.
I felt like what I saw at that day, what I saw at this table. This to
Hmm.
me represents what Atlanta is right now.
I got you, and that's what I see too. That's why I'm like young and fab and hot,
Yes,
and that's what we haven't seen. So they look great. It was a
yes.
little messy scene, and Miss
It was
Shamia
good
looked
though.
good. Shamia looked great with the boots, with the sparkle boots. Y'all know I love a little glitter shine, anything with a rhinestone, with a glitter and a shimmer. I love it. Shamia looked amazing. Kelly just coming in hot, but you got to get the shit started somewhere. And like you said, people were having their opinions about Miss Portia Williams, or Portia Gobadia at the time, and everything that she had going on
Still
with
is,
Fowler's
child.
husband. So, she just threw a little bone out there to keep it, to get it started. And she stood 10 toes because she came to the party and said it again. So it was messy, but the girls look great.
She could have gave her opinion,
Hmm.
but she shouldn't have judged Portia because, like Shamia said, you are an outsider.
Hmm.
You do not know what is going on. You're only hearing things that are being said in the media. And granted, not saying that what Kelly has consumed as information is not enough for her to form her own opinion, but in the
Hmm.
realm of reality TV, in the realm of coming on a show with other people who've been on here for years and you're a new bitch we never heard of, give your opinion, but still do it in such a way that you give this person a fair chance, or
Especially.
you're not locking yourself out of meeting someone or growing a connection because you've already prejudged them. Like, get to know that person for yourself, and then form a judgment on them. You know,
Especially if you're sitting at a table with my best friend.
you stupid bitch. You didn't think she was gonna go back and say that?
Girl, you lucky I'm not getting you together right here. Look at Shamia's face. You're lucky I'm not getting you together right here, right now. But girl, this is my best friend you're talking about. And girl, you know what you're doing. Slow it down. I just feel like she just could have just slowed it down a little bit. She could have maybe did this at the white party a little bit, but she came in and got it started quick. It kind of gave Mean Girl a little bit, and I don't really like bitches like this.
It gave Mean Girl.
It gave like, she's a pretty girl, but she's like a mean girl, and I don't really fuck with people like that because I work in the industry. Everybody pretty, but they got nasty spirits sometimes, and so it's just kind of like she won't be my type of girl. That's why I'm just like, I like Miss K, but I'm just sitting back and watching. She's just a little strong for me. Especially that's my best friend girl.
So the next thing we see is this scene that I think definitely cemented the idea of people feeling like this was Real Housewives of Hip Hop, which was this scene in the clip show.
Real Housewives of Hip Hop. This little ass clapping scene. I felt like I was back in the ATL, baby.
Okay, Q. Thank you for saying that, because I'm like, the strip club in Atlanta is such a part of...
It's the culture.
It's a part of the culture.
That's where we do business meetings. That's where they get the best wings.
Yo, I have been to the club, y'all.
That's where they do business meetings.
Hey, me here in Atlanta have been to the club, and I've seen niggas iced up.
In the middle of the day.
In the middle of the day.
It's 2:00.
Now, don't ask me what I was doing in the middle of the day. I'll tell y'all that next year. But I've seen niggas break bread. I'm talking about making money, talking about business, eating chicken wings, and a bitch is slapping her ass behind his ear. It's just the strip club is not this ghetto. I mean, it can be ghetto, but a lot of strip clubs in Atlanta are
become more classy.
It's a place of wealth where people have money come and enjoy these things. Mm-hmm. Like it's not that P Valley shit.
Now they do got that, right?
Yeah, we got that. You can go down to what's that over on the what's the
Blue Flame?
Go to Blue Flame.
Blue Flame. They got that type shit.
But they also got Cheetahs downtown where you can
where you valet the park. You don't gotta park two blocks down and then run to your car after the club. You don't that type of shit.
Yeah.
This is upscale, signed it like seriously. It's like going to like a restaurant, but you just got dancers on the table. It's like entertainment for them. Yes. And so like for me, I felt like I was back in the ATL when I was watching the scene. I'm like,
yes,
damn, bitch, I kind of missed this. You know what I'm saying? But because that's not what we see out here. I'm in California now. And so it is the Atlanta culture. Certain places you go, that's the culture of what they do. ATL is the ass clapping culture. Mm-hmm. And now that
got money in Atlanta, they go to strip clubs and they go to cigar bars. That's where they go.
And now that hookah's kind of into play, like hookah lounges, all that type shit is kind of all in the same. Because you have upscale, but you have like the speakeasy type hookah lounges are in the cut where people don't even know about, and there's fucking millionaires just sitting up in there, chopping it up. Like you walking up in there, your favorite actor is over here, and your manager and somebody else you seen her over there, they over there. Like you be like,
almost made me shout this there.
What?
Just keep going.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of culture is in ATL, and a lot of that happens in the strip club because it's private. People don't have phones out in there. People don't, you know what I'm saying, not recording and all that type shit. No. So it's the best place. There's money in there. Where's to talk about money? Where the money at, baby?
There's money in the strip club. Like, don't be confused, bitch.
Mm-hmm. So I put that in my notes. So it's good to see It was good to see the strippers for me. I enjoyed the scene. I enjoyed it, and it was two homegirls catching up. We usually see men in the strip clubs. Yeah. So one thing I loved about it is women like to go out too, and they like to go to women's strip clubs. Now men don't go to men's strip clubs unless you like gay. You know what I'm saying? But in Atlanta, women go to women's strip clubs, and it's not like oh my god, I'm in here looking at her titties. But you know what I'm saying? It's just bitch, I'm in there trying to pick up a move, or if I'm single, this where the ballers are at. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. So I love to see two beautiful, successful black women doing something that's not so damn bougie all the time. I don't want to see y'all getting facials and manicures and pedicures. We see that all the time. So it was good to see the women doing something out of the box, but still in the culture of ATL. Now, baby, if they came out there and put some chicken lemon pepper wings on the table,
I'd be like, all right, y'all. Y'all showing out just a little bit. Now, don't.
y'all ate that
Now, that would have been real Atlanta. Oh, my God. That would have been so
with
Atlanta.
a
With a
peach
hookah.
drink. Woo, with a
peach drink.
hookah.
Oh, I would be like, okay, y'all. All right.
Y'all
All right.
ate
Don't
that.
show them everything now. I love the scene. And maybe it has just come from years of being around Funky and, you know, the quads, the heavenlies, just being.
Hell, we would go to a strip club because I enjoyed the gay strip club when I used to be in Atlanta. What was that strip club called?
Swinging Richards.
Was it Swinging Richards? I used to enjoy going there, and it wasn't always just on some like over the top shit. So I used to just enjoy being in a different environment that wasn't a club. I don't like clubs. I don't like being in a section all damn night, and that's just not my vibe. But I enjoy a strip club.
Yeah,
because I'm slightly a nudist. I like it a little bit.
I've seen the girls hang out at the clubs, at the cigar bars. Hey, girl, it's 11 o'clock. Girl, what you doing? Girl, I ain't doing that. Girl, let's go.
That was me.
Girl,
and I used to stay right around the corner from Swinging Richards too. I was like 10 minutes. It was like right around the corner.
Yeah. One of the things I remember early on about being around Funky Dineva when I was in college around him early on was seeing Black people do things like what they're doing during the day.
Yeah.
That was such a new thing for me. And I remember I was driving and we were going to Atlantic Station. And I'll never forget this. It became a principle that I live by. I still live by to this day. Because I remember talking to Funky about that. I was like, we going to go meet who, where, at what time? He was like, yeah. And so I looked at him. I was like, y'all do this on like a Tuesday? He said,
rich.
He said, no, I haven't said that. He said, Oliver, hoes that work got to wait till the weekend to hang out and do all this shit. Hoes that move and shake can do it whenever they feel like it, which is usually when everybody else is at work and they can enjoy everything to themselves. Now, he said it a little bit more snarky, but that's basically what he said. And that stuck with me in my brain. Like stuck. It got ingrained in me.
Because there wasn't nobody in that strip club.
I say all that to say, when I saw this scene, I was like, this is a part of the culture of people that have this type of money and time and luxury. This is what they do. This is literally what they do. They get up.
Rich.
Yeah, this is what they do.
You can come here and throw thousands at 1 o'clock in the morning and pay for lunch, and you in there talking about business. Girl, bitch, you rich.
Bitch, you rich. Bitch, you got time on a Monday at 2 p.m. to come throw $1,000.
And but what's so crazy about what we're talking about? It's weird to other people, but if you're just Black, and if this is the culture, and this is what, like we were saying, this is what you look up to, it's inspiring to us. So it may be just like, it's ass clapping to y'all, but it's like these bitches is filming a reality TV show, making millions at 2 o'clock in the middle of the day, having drinks, discussing some bullshit.
Bitch, Q, let's break this shit
you
right
know
down.
What I'm saying? It's inspiring, bitch.
Let's break it down right quick.
Yeah.
These is 2 millionaire women.
2 millionaire
on a random ass Wednesday, 12 o'clock, sitting in a strip club, throwing however much money they can fucking throw, filming a reality TV show, probably making a quarter of a meal to somewhere maybe 100 to a quarter of a meal. And I'm talking real numbers. I've seen Bravo contracts, so I'm telling real shit.
Hello.
Quarter of a meal an episode just to sit there in the middle of a strip club during the day and eat chicken wings with a bitch, and that's not glamorous.
Talking about a bunch of nothing. Somebody you can read down easily. Girl, please. Bring it.
Them hoes clock out of Dish Nation and what's the other nigga name? Ricky Smiley. They come downstairs from the little places and they go, child, they done got them little $5,000 for the day.
Shamia done left the stadium. She done sung the national anthem and she done flipped with that hawk all over that little court and then come up here and getting another check.
Bitch, I'm
and she done left the radio station.
I'm not going to Longhorns with y'all hoes to be talking.
No.
Let me stop.
I need some entertainment.
I live.
It's a good day. Bitch, I done made $50K today. Shit.
Bitch, I'm finna go to the strip club. Come on, girl. Let's go to the strip club.
Let me bless another sister. Let me just go throw away 10K tonight. Let me just go throw away 5K tonight. Shit.
So we have finally reached Shamia's birthday party, child.
Before we get into the birthday party.
Oh, yes, because this is when the dinner tea come out.
No, go ahead with that first. Oh, with a dentist, no, I was getting ready to say I love one moment before we get into the birthday party. Them getting ready for the birthday party.
Give it to me.
Shamia singing "Rain, Rain, Go Away."
Can I be a nerd right fast? Can I please be a film editing nerd right fast?
Jumping. Oh, the little editing part. Go ahead.
So let's talk about how they introduced this scene, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cold open. There was no bumper. There was no big sound effect. There was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All you heard was singing in the text with that slow open of the camera of the frame.
The camera editing,
extending,
yeah.
giving you that intimate pull in, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
it's different from what we normally see.
Mm-hmm.
You see Britt Edie talking to, I believe it was her husband, about the party.
Mm-hmm.
But non-diegetically, which means it's not a part of what you hear it and it's a part of the viewing experience, but it's not coming from the scene you are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Non-diegetically, you hear Shamia singing, right?
Give us that again.
Non-diegetically.
Mm-hmm. Word of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. You hear Shamia singing, which you don't know where this is coming from. You just hear a woman singing, and then you hear the rain and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It then transitions to Shamia, and you find out where the singing is coming from. The sounds go from non-diegetic, not a part of the scene, to diegetic, where it's actually a part of the scene. And she sings. It transitions to the next scene, and you still hear a little bit of Shamia singing just a little bit as it goes on to the next one, really creating this idea of we're all getting ready to go to Shamia's party. This is what is going on. I said editing, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all have stepped it up. This is how the fuck you do it.
It was good.
They ate that.
Shamia singing, though. She ate that.
Oh, she ate that.
I said, oh, okay. When she went into her, like, falsetto.
And she was just doing this with her hands.
I said, and so just gracefully. I said, oh, bitch, you sing. Because singer knows singer. So I was like, because the girls be on Housewives playing. You know, they be doing that little yang. They make the little tunes and they little bops. They go down there and see what they got to play and you drop some beats.
They be
but Shamia they be doing what?
They be flatlining.
They just But baby, that Shamia singing a cappella
was that
in front of her mama, in front of her theater, in her home. Bitch, buy a ticket right now. A cappella. I said, bitch, oh, you better sing. And then when she went into that falsetto and she Shamia, bitch, the best housewife singer I have ever heard. You know, they be yanging around the house. But no, Shamia just sang that Rain, Rain, Go Away. And I said, oh, bitch, you ate that. And I had to rewind it back because I'm a singer. And so I was like, oh, Shamia sings. So the next Hawks game, if I ever go to one, Shamia needs to be singing the national anthem. And that's just on period. Public service announcement. Any Hawks game or any game that I go to in Atlanta, I need Shamia to be singing the national anthem because I need that in person. I need it.
Well, maybe when you come to Atlanta for our thing, I can, and if the Hawks are playing, I can get us into a little thing.
That would be beautiful. And we're just gonna leave that right there.
I could potentially get us into like a box if you want to.
Yeah, let's go bop around with the girls. Let's do it.
Well, we can get into the box. The box ain't Shamia, but we'll talk.
I'm catching what you putting down. I know we can't talk for real. I'm catching what you putting down. But yeah, Shamia
could sing. Fuck me up one day.
So let's get into this white party. The girls look good. The house look good. Shamia's house is just magnificent. I would have a party at my house every week if I had a house like that. Not really because I don't want the girls tearing up all my shit. However, that's a glamorous house. Like, and it's just so much house. It don't look like no kids stay there. Like, it's clean. Yeah. Shamia's house is just magnificent. The decor of the party looks great. When the women start arriving, everybody looks good. Britt probably is one of the better dressers coming out this season. Everything she put on is good. Kenya Moore, though.
Hold on, before you get into Kenya Moore, we must get into who I think is going to become my personal favorite. Now, I live for Britt.
Is it Keely? Oh, Miss Oakley.
Bad?
Oh yeah, Miss Oakley's bad, and I like her husband
There's
too.
Something about that Angela Oakley.
Yeah, she's a silent sniper. I need more from her.
No,
she's a bad lady.
No, I want Angela to stay in the cut until it's time.
I can see it. She's definitely in the cut.
when I heard Angela say, "Baby, I'm almost 60," I said, "Oh yes, oh yes." I
She's a
like
bad
Angela.
lady.
It's something so sophisticated
Mm-hmm.
and refined, yet
And real.
but yes, very relatable about
Real.
Angela. Something very relatable about her. I love how she loves that she is Charles Oakley's wife.
And
When I
put
say
some
I love
respect on it
that,
because he's sitting right here. He's right here. Did you?
he right here. Put some. She said, "That's right, baby." He like, "Baby, just chill."
Yeah,
You know?
just chill, girl. But I love that too. She definitely give bossy. For her age, she looks incredible.
Fucking incredible.
And I love how real she is because the women ain't saying that their wigs are slipping off their forehead no more. I love how real her husband is. I can't wait to get to know more about him. Of course, I know that he is a icon. Well, that's a crazy word. He's
an icon.
I mean, but in the NBA world, they don't say icon. He's a legend.
Oh.
But anyways, for him to be who he is, I love that he is showing his personality too. Because I feel like we were saying earlier, it sucks if she was just to be like, "Oh, I married him," and we don't never get to see him. So I love that he is present. So I am excited to see what she brings to the table as well. She's a bad lady. She can dress her butt off. Her confessionals look good. She looked like she could be Britt's twin sister for her to be almost in her damn, what, 50, would you say 60s? 62? What'd you say how old she was?
I heard her say on the show she almost 60.
Oh, almost 60, yeah. She like she could be Britt's like twin sister. She looks great. So I can't wait to see what else she brings to the table. Now, can I get Nikki more?
Just a little bit more Angela Oakley before we go. Just a little bit. Because I wasn't done. No,
now, what does Angela do? Now, did she say no? Britt do.
Angela is a wife. Okay,
that's all.
She's a wife.
Okay.
See, this y'all hoes problem. Y'all want to cook waffles.
Don't do too much.
Y'all want to cook waffles. Y'all want to open up business. Y'all want other hoes to come here and cook for y'all man. Y'all too busy. Y'all want to go on tour. And
that's why you like this bitch. See, I'm a candy bird. I got to get out there and get mine.
Let me tell you a reason why I think the Lord hasn't let me be married yet.
You gonna want to be home, baby.
The Lord knows the moment.
You gonna put Oliver Eddie Twixt down. Cut that camera off. Cut that mic off. That's the face right there. Go back to the profile picture. That's the face. Out of service. Out of commission.
Baby, she's gone.
Do not disturb.
Baby, I'm gone.
Oliver who?
I'm going to go be a this.
No longer. I'm this.
Baby, I'm cooking and cleaning and birthing babies and going to soccer practice and going to vacation Bible school.
No, ma'am.
I like Angela.
I like her too.
I like Angela, and I hope Angela does not disappoint me. I like Angela.
I hope she just not like a one and burn. So I hope she like bring me some personality. I hope she like comes out the background a little bit. Cause she's not in the background, she's in the cut. But I hope she don't stay there. I hope she get out in the field a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, girl, what you want to talk about this party? Go ahead. I'm relinquishing it. What you want to get into first?
Girls look good in white, girl. The girls look good in white, girl. Woo!
Everybody looked amazing. Cynthia looked the worst. Let's let that be known.
This is my godmama, and I am not gonna get in trouble on YouTube for this.
We don't get in trouble for saying Cynthia looked the worst.
But I would expect it a little more. Cynthia was giving, I do not give a fuck.
Cynthia, I don't give a fuck. This y'all hoes problem, not mine.
Yeah, I just came here to stir the pot a little bit, get my little check, and go on and put this little dress back on the rack and put it back in the closet.
How beautiful was it to see Cynthia, who came in season 3, such an underdog as people was considering her,
and still
and she's still here. I thought it was so beautiful to see her in that capacity, going around talking to the different girls,
like the auntie, the little messy auntie.
She needs not to put no finger or knuckle near a peach again, but I enjoy her in this friend capacity, and I love Cynthia. And Cynthia's always been sweet to me. She's always been really sweet to me. Every time she sees me, always sweet.
I don't know if I like her in this friend capacity. I don't know if I like
Cynthia. Cynthia, but not, she can't be no housewife no more. Her time is done. No. And no tea, no shade. When they had that little part with Kenya and Cynthia just on the side talking, and all the new girls was over there, I was like, yeah, I kind of like this better.
I
I'm just being honest.
I don't know. I don't know. They gotta grow on me a little more. I don't know, because I won't feeling it. I won't feeling her looks. I won't feeling her time. I won't feeling she had no intro. I won't feeling nothing about it.
Well, Andy did say some people will get a bigger intro episode too, which that's kind of a style they've been doing on Housewives for a good minute. Because I saw the intro to Dubai when it first came out in New York, and they did kind of spread out the packages of you getting to know certain people in certain places. Yeah.
Maybe once I can get a little bit more of that, I'll feel like okay. Because I was even like I said earlier when Kenya came in, I literally thought they were going to put friend of the show up under her name. I was going to be like.
I mean, that she is.
I mean, I know, but it's just like, I guess it's just so refreshing. It's just hitting us all at once. I'm just trying to take it all in.
Now, what I want to know is, does she still get her same episodic fee that she's not in a housewife capacity? I'm curious. Like, did her contract change?
Because they were already filming. They were like midway when shit went haywire, saying, Miss Kenya Moore, I'm sure her shit was butting up. So I wondered, did they reverse it? So that is a good question. However,
I was so okay with I'm totally okay with Cynthia and Kenya being friends of the show moving forward. I so appreciated that new energy. Like honestly, and I'm just being real. I love what the iconic girls have given. Like I appreciate it. Like I really do appreciate it. But it's time for something new. Y'all old hoes was coming up in here. Y'all wasn't working. Y'all, y'all giving production a hard time. Y'all don't want to share stories. Y'all don't want to make up. Y'all don't want to do this. You're not sharing this. You done got used to the camera, so you talking like this. Get some new hoes who don't know this shit. It's all their first time. I want something new. I appreciate them peaches. We love them. I want some new cobbler.
That's the same thing for like Married to Medicine. I know we're talking about housewives, but they want that's why people appreciate. You may not like her, but that's why people appreciate Sweet Tea is because she is new. It's new. She's new to the camera. She's raw. She like I'm gonna stand up to Dr. Heavenly because I know how y'all operate, but I don't know this bitch. She's not gonna talk to me like that. So sometimes it'd be like, oh, she a little out of pocket, but at least she being like raw. And sometimes we can appreciate that. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and honestly, too, I ain't even trying to be funny, but these new girls way more fab than the old girls were.
No shade. Yeah, because Keely alone is knocking a whole lot of them out of the park. And Sheree was fab, but Sheree always kept it like, it was always like scale. Marlo came in and she,
I mean, Marlo could have been fab if she didn't always do too much.
Marlo just do too much. She
did too much, and then her tongue already tied, and she a bitch from Florida, so she sound crazy from time to time.
And then she don't know how to slowly, like Keely's like real poised, gracefully about starting a mess. Marlo's just real boom, the mess in your face type of girl. But anyways, the white party, the girls look fab. Yeah. Kenya Moore is just perfect TV. I guess as a producer, I was just
came to work.
Kenya came to work. And I was like, oh, this girl is just good. Like, she's just a beautiful black girl. She is pretty. Drew is pretty too. Drew dressed her ass off at the event. Drew looked good.
Amazing.
Drew looked good. Put that photo of all the girls back up real quick.
Of course, Daddy. Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, Angela looks great.
Bitch, I live for Angela Oakley.
Yeah, Angela looks great.
Oh, shit, I fucked it up. My bad.
Drew looks good. I like that color hair for Drew. You want to meet Angela?
Baby, I need to meet Angela. I need to meet Angela. I just need to hug her.
Just puss.
She said, I'm Charles Oakley's wife.
Okay. 8 years. And put some respect on his name. I think she said only 8 years. I thought it was longer than that too. Cause she was giving like she been around since he was on the damn Bulls.
That's what it gave. Like she gave birth to him. Bitch.
She gave, bitch. I drove him to the basketball tryout. But if I think I heard correctly, I think she said only 8 years.
So Kenya came to work, which I appreciate about it. I appreciated that. Like it was very, I'm here to move the story along, which you do need those people in TV situations. You need someone who knows how to move the story along and make sure we're getting what we need. It doesn't need to be a bunch of click clacking and flip flapping all over the place. Yeah, it's cute and it makes it more real and relatable, but no, bitch, we here to work. We here to entertain the people at home. They want to know why Drew, you talking to this nigga, and Keely, why you been running your mouth about Porsha?
Right here, while she here. Oh, let's talk about Porsha showing up late to Shamia shit.
Porsha ain't mean it. Porsha ain't mean it. Porsha
Now I
ain't mean
heard
it.
through the grapevine she was filming with a scene with her mama, but
They say she was working. Porsha
they
ain't
say
mean
she
it.
was working. However, do you feel like it was a little shade towards her best friend? Because you know, Porsha was kind of she thought she was coming in being the anchor. She is the anchor of the show, right? However, Shamia is definitely keeping up, if not surpassed. Like she has the full package: the kids, the husband, the rich husband, the beautiful big house.
Everything Porsha wanted, and now is that what you're saying?
Hello walls, hello lights.
You say Shamia is living the life Porsha wishes?
Hello walls, hello lights. And I feel like that's why they've always bumped heads because they've been bumping heads for years. So I'm curious to know what their relationship is going to look like, because I'm so glad Shamia had that scene with Keely where she called her over to the house early to be like, come here, bitch. What you said at the table last night?
Genius.
Genius.
When I said that was genius of Shamia
Because
to do that,
Porsche
genius.
was going to eat her ass up if
Yes.
she did not say anything to be
Yes.
like, bitch, you let this girl sit at the table on her first scene and talk crazy about me like that, and you didn't say anything. So Shamia was like, hold on, bitch. Before we get to filming tonight, have her come early so we can kind of swap. Genius. So, woo, I don't know if it's a little shade there between Shamia and Porsha, but I hope this show doesn't come between their relationship. But you know how this shit goes. The longer you're around, the ickier it gets. So I hope that their friendship as sisters is standing on a firm enough foundation that they do not allow Real Housewives of Atlanta to let them look at Porsha. I'm rewatching the show now, and I'm seeing Porsha do this running scene across the bridge. Girl, bye. With this hair.
Go naked, glued to her forehead.
Go
Don't even know
naked,
she's
just
missing a
flying in
bag.
the wind, child. She gets on my nerves.
They just said, now how we end up with Porsha there? He said, child.
Porsha don't even know she missing a bag.
Porsha somewhere with go naked, glued to her head. Don't even know she missing a bag. I don't think Porsha was intentionally being shady. I don't think it was intentional. I do not want to put that on Porsha. I think Porsha sometimes suffers from seeing beyond what she sees. Because I suffer from that too sometimes. Sometimes you just see what you see, and it's not intentional, but you don't see beyond it. Like, I think for Porsha, she saw her friend in her car and having fun. I don't think she saw my friend is having a moment.
Like so Porsha
hold on, let me get it out.
Porsha didn't see this whole group of people on the other side of the car. Doing walking up late, like, hey, brother-in-law, you think? Girl, people is recording right now. Move your ass out the way.
Again, I just hear how Porsha walked up, like what she was saying. Like, I feel like Porsha was like, okay, I'm already late. I'm just gonna jump in. Like, I'm just jumping in, and I'm about to say hey to Shamia. I don't think Porsha saw she's having a moment. This is her new car. This is what is going on. Let me get my ass on this other side. And I also don't think Porsha in her brain would have assumed people seeing her come late would have resulted in people thinking she was being shady or whatever. I don't think Porsha had that insight. I strongly believe if Porsha would have known what people were feeling or thinking, she would have moved her ass. She would have been more cautious.
I need her to think outside of being in Porsha and need to bring it all the way around. This is my best friend's opening scene. Let me have my ass there.
Yeah. If I was in Porsha's shoes, I would have, and she could have done it. I would have told production, well, whatever y'all want to film today, y'all gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna have to film this another day. Yeah. Sorry, mama, I'm so sorry, but I must be here on time.
Because I already know how they're gonna flip it. Her and the scene with Miss Diane was gonna make the cutting board regardless, right? We love her. We done seen Miss Diane a gazillion times. The entrance of Shamia and Porsha in front of the group, because we seen them do their one-on-one scene at the ass clapping place. We loved it. But with the group, Porsha come with the snatch body, the everybody in all white. This was the moment to see the
was the
besties
moment.
together. And so it was kind of weird, and that was already what we were trying to avoid. So I need Porsha to
Turn it on!
turn it on. No,
I
seriously, turn it on because you already know how they gonna come at you. We're peeping to see are they okay. That's like me and you. People be peeping to see are Q and O still okay. Like even what's
we
their
got the
energy
fucking
today?
fighting again.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So people from the outside be like looking in to see, and I'm not saying like, oh, well, I need to clear up whatever the hell everybody thinking. I'm just saying, just go ahead and pre-do all the bullshit to leave people no room, no questions to be like, well, is she supportive or is she not? Leave people no questions. That's just how I think.
Porsha definitely miscalculated. Scoot over to this side a little bit closer to me. Other side, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Porsha definitely miscalculated, and that's a moment that
Well, that's very on brand for
it is
Porsha, miscalculating something.
not adding it up right, not carrying the one. It's just crazy. But
Porsha being Porsha.
I think that was a moment of Porsha being Porsha, but it was definitely to her detriment. And you can see moments of Shamea getting emotional of like, where's Porsha? And to think, let's take it outside of what's happening on the show. Let's bring it into real life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your best friend since childhood. I've been on the show with you in a friend capacity for years.
Mm-hmm.
I am finally a housewife. They are finally seeing my home. They are finally seeing my life on a day as big as my birthday.
Mm-hmm. At my house.
At my house.
Tonight.
On a show. You being my friend who's currently, at this point, the star of the show, should be here with me to support me and be present.
And showing up with a gift. Like, Porsha should have walked into her big one, too. This is my best friend. And she's been a friend of for years. My bitch is here.
So, it's one of those things where it's like,
turn it on.
Yeah. Like that moment was all for Shamea. And it was like Porsha not being there, the attention was still being taken off Shamea and being put on Porsha. And then Porsha comes in behind the car and it's like it's just yeah. I hope the show does not get in between their friendship. And I hope they hold on to it.
I hope it doesn't either. But it's like those little moments, if you don't work them correctly, from Shamea gonna be sitting at home dissecting ways that you could have done better.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna want to discuss with you at the reunion. I think there was a part of the trailer where I even heard them discuss their friendship. And it may not be small or big to you, but if it's important to the other person, you have to look in the other person's shoes. And that's what Porsha sometimes don't do. She, like you said earlier, she's just in some. Oh, you do it sometimes too.
Yeah, I do it too. I'm guilty of it.
You just be in your own world. Mm-hmm. But I have siblings, so it's like, and it's one of you. Porsha has a stepsister. Even though they were close, it was 5 of us. I didn't have no, and I'm the knee baby, so I had to look out for my teammates to the left and the right in my sibling tribe. When you're like the only child, sometimes you don't think about shit like that.
Yeah, I grew up the only child.
This white party.
Let's talk about Porsha and Kelly, which comes to a head. Kelly fucked herself up when the first thing that comes out of her mouth to Porsha is, well, all I asked was that.
No coof.
She literally.
And I'm so glad Porsha didn't get like old Porsha
worked up.
I'm glad she ain't snatched her ass.
Uh-huh.
I'm so glad she was. Baby, do I know you? Yeah. What's your name? Do we know each other? Is that the first thing that you want to ask a person that you don't know? Girl, please. I don't have anything else. Next.
Now,
I'm not talking to you either, bitch. Next.
Ooh, right. Porsha. Bitch, you saying the wrong shit too. I don't want to hear that.
All right. Okay.
I don't want to hear that.
Her. Okay. Y'all homegirls. Okay, bye, girl. Porsha need to stay right there. She need to stay right there.
I don't think Kelly was intentionally trying to be antagonistic. I think nerves and her trying to jump ahead of being called out caused her to have that moment. I don't think Kelly in any sort of way is saying, I'm coming on to come at Porsha or have a moment with Porsha. I think she said what she said at the table. Mm-hmm. She kind of put her foot in her mouth just a little bit. She said it got out. And then I think what she was trying to do in that moment where Porsha was course correct, because Shamia already pulled her to the side and said she told her. So in her brain, she's trying to, reel it back in. So I think that's where that moment is.
It's too late now, babe. Now you got to stand on it. And now you seem like a mean girl. Because
Yep.
now the whole group is watching you just bring up something that you don't know nothing about.
Don't know
You
shit
don't know
about.
this lady. We're at this beautiful event, and now you're asking me about shit that you don't know nothing about. Even though, it's valid, right? Because everybody was thinking the same thing about Porsha. But, bitch, you don't know her. You're in her face saying this to her friends. And I thought it was weird when she said it at the table. That's why I like Miss K, Miss Waffle Lady. But I think mean girls like that I kind of stay away from. It's like, yeah, she's a bad bitch, but she's also a mean bitch. And I don't need that. I don't have
I
time
don't
for
think
that.
she's mean. I just think she got
Give
a
me
little too
mean girl.
excited. I just think she got
Yeah.
too
No
excited.
passes, babes. No passes. We're on season 16. You know what you're stepping
But these
into.
are new girls. No, I don't. They no, they didn't.
I don't
I
like
don't
no
think.
talking ass. I don't like no talking ass. And that's not a gender thing. That's just a person talking, period. I don't like no talking ass. Come around and get to know first. Don't be a mean girl.
Yeah, don't be a mean girl.
Don't be a mean girl. And it's giving mean girl.
Mm. This first episode of Housewives of Atlanta season 16 was everything.
But finally, we got something to talk about. I haven't been this excited or dissected an episode like this in years. Like I couldn't tell you shit about Latoya's season, Eva's season. Well,
I
I could tell
watched it,
you
but I ain't watch
a
it.
little bit of Eva's season, but like Latoya's season, Marlo's season, last season. Ooh, this just been so all over the place these past, like I would say like 4 or 5 seasons. It's not been good.
Definitely been
But
all over the place.
this season finally felt good. It felt refreshing. If we want to talk about it. And what makes this funny, Oliver, and this is something for the audience. Oliver and I talk about the Housewives a lot.
All the time. Yeah, we talk about it all
All the time. So this is like a normal conversation for us without like, dissecting it in order. We'll
the
probably
time.
talk about our hottest moments
Uh-huh.
first. And they'll be like, oh yeah, did you remember this? Do you remember this? Or just shooting slogans back and forth. We've been doing this for years.
We've been doing this for years.
For years. So it finally feels good to have something worthy enough to fucking be talking about.
I haven't sat down and watched anything live in years.
Mm-mm.
I sat down and watched this live. I was like, I want to see this, and I'm going to sit down and watch this live Sunday.
Yeah, me too. I finally in like a binge mode again because for years, like I said, I'm just now catching up. I'm binging right now, catching up all the seasons all at one time. This was the first time I felt like, oh, I need to watch this. Everybody's talking about it. This is a highly anticipated season, feels like. Let me see what's going on.
I like the way this looks, and I love the way this feels. We need to stay here. I like this. There's a couple things here and there.
Yeah, I'm about to say I got one more thing that I want to. It's a request, but it's a Kenya Moore request because I'm a new twirler. So y'all twirl over there and ask Kenya this. Since we're not getting confessionals, can we get a weekly live review of Kenya dissecting each episode since she's not like a part of the show anymore? I know she's not a candy bird, so she's really not gonna turn it on like that. But hell, Nene did it. Candy did it. But since we're not gonna get that from Kenya, I feel like she gonna throw enough shade. They're gonna want her to be at that reunion and then just usher her up. Y'all gave her enough of timeout. I don't know what she did, but she's been on her timeout long enough. Can we get a weekly live review from Kenya? Or get her on the after show a couple of times to get her perspective? Because I feel like that is gonna stir the pot.
A little bit of me feels like I was gonna be so messy. I ain't gonna say that. A little bit of me feels like Kenya's kind of over it.
Oh yeah, they disrespected her.
Because this is like their second time she's had like a moment where she's been like put on pause or like
I get
reprimanded. And I think Kenya's in a stronger place financially and just confidence wise, where I feel like Kenya's A-okay with.
Yeah, she don't need it no more.
Not kissing no ass.
Like, she don't need it no more. Yeah. I'm not gonna kiss y'all ass. Oh, I feel you, baby girl. I don't need it no more. So it's kind of like you outgrow certain spaces. No shade.
Oh!
Yeah. So yeah, shouts out to Kenya, but I would love to see like a weekly review of her like perspective or something like that. I know she's not gonna do it, but
the Aquarius gonna be like, bitch, I ain't on it. So what the fuck?
Yeah, they ain't giving me my right shit. But I mean, she can get a little check over here on YouTube. Come let the people hear what she got to say. But outside of this, I would say this was a 15 out of 10. That's because they ain't, and I give them an extra 5 points because they ain't been this good in a while. So they done shook it up from cast, to production to editing. I mean, just from top to bottom, you can tell that the people are listening to the critiques because we were getting the shit end of the stick for years. No shade.
This is one of the best episodes of Housewives of all time. Like this reboot, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared, but this reboot episode has restored my love and like fandom for the show. Like I want to talk about the show. I want to post about the show. I want to watch it. I want to go on YouTube and watch what they say in the after show. I want to go on their Twitters and now see what they're saying.
I want to watch it again. Like it's on my TV.
I want to be a part.
And I want to go follow the girls. I want to go see what they're tweeting about it, saying like what we used to do. Twitter used to be like a big platform for the girls back in the day. They barely tweet anymore. People barely, go live and do all the things that they do to keep the show going throughout the week. Everybody's so like high and mighty these days. So this feels good, and I feel like this is why the new girls feel good because they are on social media. After a while, Nene and them won't post. If it ain't making them no money, they like, I don't give a fuck. And so they won't post. These new girls are active. Their businesses is on social media. So they are on social media. So hopefully this season is different. Hopefully everybody's staying on business. I may not think you're my favorite or look my favorite or this or that, but all the girls look good. These black women are coming to the table being bosses from top to bottom to friend of the show to center peach holder to child. We can barely see your ass at the top of the ladder. You look good, sis. You look good. The girls look good. I don't have any notes. The girls from editing across the board. I don't feel like nobody needs to be replaced right now. Hopefully everybody come clock in. I need a little bit more from Angela. I mean, she's serving, but I'm a little bit more story. So I just hope the girls deliver a good season. Hopefully we get about a good 15 to 20 episodes. I want a thick, juicy season. I want them little skimpy ass 10 episode seasons just to introduce the girls. No, I want the girl. I hope they've been working. Like I want about 15 episodes.
Bravo typically do about 20 to 23. Typically,
unless they got a good season. I don't want a bunch of episodes of bullshit though. Like this was a very packful episode. I want them all to be packful. No snoozy ass episodes. No chillers. No fillers. Filler episodes. No fillers.
Yeah, no hit fillers. Me hard.
Every time.
Y'all, we finna get up out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Listen, this was like really spur of the moment, but like got to close to 150 people watching us live here, which is pretty cool. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, boys and girls and squirrels. It's been fun. Y'all know I don't come out the house too often and do all the lives and stuff, but when O hit me about doing the Housewives, I was like, let's do it. We do this all the time. So yes, don't take my opinions are not opinions of the Twixt channel. But follow me everywhere, guys, at Quentin T Harris. It's been a blast. Hopefully, invite me over and we can talk some shit about episode 2, and maybe we can keep this going. We'll keep this our little thing. What y'all think? Y'all drop down in the comments and y'all let me know if y'all enjoyed your boy.
I would love to talk about Housewives with you because we talk about it all the time anyway. Like I'm gonna call you and talk about it anyway. So like I really want to do it like right after the show goes off. Like I want to watch it and then go live.
Okay. On Sunday nights?
Yeah.
You don't be out brunching and lunching and hunching?
No, but this is work and this is fun. So no. So the thing is, I want to be presently watching Real Housewives of Atlanta when it comes
while it's on.
And then come on. I don't want to wait. I want to see it then. And so I'm like, well, I'm already crunk. I might as well just go ahead and get the live out the way, you know?
See, but I'll be in my zone when I be watching my TV show. I don't know if I can come straight up live right after I'm watching my TV show. Because
so I'll be Monday?
We maybe can do Monday morning. I like a little Monday morning.
Or even Tuesdays. We can save it.
No, 9 a.m. Monday mornings is fine. I'm just saying like right after like a Sunday night. Like
okay, girl. I hear you. I love you so much. We were matching today. You know, it's so crazy. We were matching. Little black and white.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
I miss you so much. And I miss all of you said what?
No, go ahead. You miss what?
I was gonna say I miss all of our little community, everybody who's always with us. So yeah, I miss on the Twixt channel. So it's good to see everybody.
People love to see us together, honey.
They do. Yeah. Y'all follow me everywhere. I got some shit coming up this season. So if I don't get invited back for episode 2, follow me and then I'll talk about it.
Right, because we don't fell out.
It's so good seeing you, baby. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for having me today. Love you, brother.
Yes, love you guys so much. Listen, we're gonna get out of here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Get down in the comments and let us know what you thought about our thoughts on this first episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 1. Yes.
Y'all.
Oliver Twixt. Until
It's
next
your boy
time, my
Q.
friends, be sure
Bye.
to hooray and kegel. Good night!
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. But the twins better celebrate. Play it one